And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that
unloads it downfield. He's got it down the left. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Well, they got themselves in such a hole, and it's too bad because you see what they can do when they hand off the football to this guy. He is dynamic, and he's special, but they've got to do better in these drives early and down in distances.
Looking for a man. It's Lacey. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big.
Turning it on! A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They just keep firing. There's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
A They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He spins that thing down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Going to swing it on second down. They're working that left side.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Longhorns! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. The long 58-yard attempt backfires, and now the offense is set up in plus territory around the 41. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Unloads quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Ellis. Under fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for...
Lofts one high and deep. And it's picked off for the third time today. Good gain on the return in this. Has set them up with a big play.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Takes a hit as he fired. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. There he goes! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up the sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking to throw, it's Lacy. Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The short hands, it's Cruz. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
Oh, and the defense, they rise up to the challenge in a critical moment in this game. Third down, trailing by a possession late. They had to find a way to force an incompletion. They've now done that, and they're hoping the punt team trots on the field because they can sense victory on the horizon.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for him.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, bringing all these tight ends in the game, you'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. To the air, it's Lacy. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Looking for more room. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Texas offense. They're probably a little rattled after that last pick 6, and who could blame them? But now deep breath, settle in, get a drive started in a tie game. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not. He picked up the 1st down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. He's loose on the left. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's Raymond. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Here's a heat.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Looking to pass. It's Ellis. Firing to the right, complete. Good pick up here. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Raymond. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Winton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
To the ground with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Might be calling a hot route. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Trying to barge in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. They march 72 yards. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Lacey. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation, it's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Looking left. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field goal range.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary and the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
To the air on 2nd down. He's got him this time. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, how about that play? Curl route, and the receiver, as soon as he turned around against zone coverage, the ball was right on him, so he's able to catch it and go get the first.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This for the lead and very likely the win. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the right. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, South Carolina.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Perhaps duck shoes would be appropriate here as he comes out in the rain to try to win the game. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. It's good! A powerful kick, never a doubt for the game. strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what,